The Machakos University Laboratory for Biological Sciences, we do a number of research. We have a group that work on aquaculture. I myself, I'm called Dr. Tindih Heshborne, a lecturer in molecular immunology. And we have a number of projects that we are working on currently. One of them is on COVID. We are trying to characterize COVID immunological systems in animals, but also at the same time we want to see which strains are actually circulating in animals. But we also deal with malaria research and other protozoan parasites. We also deal with the anti-snake venom research. Now, the interesting bit that I wanted to talk about today is our COVID research. And that is where we are collaborating with the International Center on Genetic Engineering and Biotechnology, where first of all we want to look at if the virus has already jumped into the animals, or alternatively if the African animals already are harboring the virus. There are a number of importance on why we need to do that. First, it will tell us whether we have interacted with the virus before, because in Africa we do interact with our animals, or if the transmission, the human to animal transmission has already occurred. We know for sure that at the moment, most of the interventions are geared towards stopping the human to human transmissions. We must not forget that the animal interface is very much important, because even if we manage to bring the human to human transmission and yet the virus has jumped into either the domestic animals or the wild animals, then it will actually reoccur. We don't know when and at what time it will occur. That's justify one of the reasons why we thought that it is actually important for us to characterize both the virus, and in case it is there, then we look at the antibodies and look at the major antibodies and probably why the animals are actually resisting. I think those informations will be much more important for us in managing COVID in the long-term run. I need also to mention that these collaborations between Machakos University and International Center on Genetics, Engineering and Biotechnology is also important, because it is going to enable us to train a master student, but of course also in the long run, it will also help us in building capacity with our postgraduate research. It's also going to help us to build our laboratory capacity, and that's why we value this collaboration a lot, and we are committed that it is actually collaborations in the right direction that is going to help us to manage the pandemic, but at the same time to build our capacity as scientists, as students, and also as the country. So, thank you very much.